Hey everybody, I'm OG Lucky, and welcome to my side jump video, the one that I wish existed when I was learning to do this. I'm going to cover 6 types, I think, all equally important. Some of them are pretty tricky. It's things that you're definitely going to want to know. It's going to help you in your games, I promise, so stick around and watch to the end. A lot of people think that when you're doing a side jump, you got to full send it like this direction. And that's actually like a really hard angle. And when you're starting out, it's not what I recommend. There are side jumps, there's variations that where you have to change the angle that you jump, but for now, it's not what I want you to do. They also don't know where to jump. They hit their head a lot, or they'll jump too late and try and jump. They'll fall to their death, which is horrible. So what I want you to do is look at this nut thing right here, okay? You do not jump above that. And we're going to go at this angle here. We're going to start down here at the bottom of this ramp. There it is. And we're going to go straight across, okay? And we're going to go catch ourselves. See how much time I can spend in the air there? You don't need to rush this. Now, a good way to sense where you're going to land is, see how I have my ghost flats out, my ghost floor? You're going to enable your builds and bring out your floors. Just place a floor down there and then come up. And now you can see where you're going to land. See that up there? So I'm just going to jump and build. That's simple. And you don't need a lot of momentum either. There are, again, variations where you need momentum, but this isn't one of them. You can literally just hop out and build. Okay? So relax. It's going to be hard in the beginning. This is not easy to learn, but it's necessary. You got to learn how to do this. I'm telling you. Okay? Throughout the video, I'm going to demonstrate the different side jumps, both in real time, slow motion, and from different angles, so that you can understand completely and clearly. So follow along. Here's another angle of the same side jump. What you can't see from this angle is I'm actually changing direction in the air. You'll see it in the next clip here in a second. Take a look when I jump, how I move backward on the flat. I go from the middle of the flat to the back before I land. See that? So just know that once you're in the air, you can change where you're going to land on the flat. It makes a big difference in the different kinds of side jumps, which you'll see later. Stick around for those. There are 2 variants of the protected side jump. The one where you place the wall right there before you jump, and the one that you place after you jump. This is the one that you place after you jump, which frankly is the one I use more often. That isn't to say that the version that I use more often is better, it's just the one that I'm better at, to be honest with you. But frankly, having the protection before you jump is safer. This is the other variation where you place the wall before you jump. You see you have to place the wall through the cone, and then when you jump out and attach the floor to it. This variation has another advantage in that it gives you a place to attach another wall when you jump. As you can see, when I jump here, I place a wall out to the side before I place the flat, giving me even more protection. Here's another look at this same jump. I'm repeating it because it's really a good one to have in your arsenal. Here's a variation of the fully protected side jump that I don't think I've seen anyone else do. I find it a lot easier to place a wall behind the ramp rather than through the cone. It's a lot faster and easier for me to pull this off. I'm going to cut this ramp so you can see where I put this. The wall behind the ramp. Attach the back of the cone. Obviously, you don't need to edit that ramp. Now watch here from this angle. When I jump, I'm going to jump while holding my wall button. I'm going to paint walls as I spin and then put the floor. It affords a lot of protection, and it's frankly much easier than trying to place the wall through the ramp, or through the cone, excuse me. In this segment here, I use an opponent's build behind the ramp to connect to as I jump out and I do this fully protected side jump. Watch here in slow motion. As I run out, I connect to the wall behind the ramp, jump up, paint walls, paint floors. I chose to put these two together, side jumping onto and behind a ramp. You want to be able to side jump onto a ramp, like here, when you want to continue to go up. Useful in retakes, gaining height, other things. Side jumping behind a ramp is important when you need protection from behind, as you can see there. Notice here that when I jump, the ramp pushes me up and backward. Whenever you're jumping onto a ramp in a side jump, make sure you're jumping towards the area of the flat that is going to be the bottom of the ramp, so you don't phase through. Here, I jump behind, again affording a lot of protection from the back. Now we move to the oft-neglected box side jump. One of my favorite ways to turn defense into offense when somebody's pushing me in endgame or whenever I'm boxed up, and some psycho comes up and starts cycling my box. They never expect this. Remember the beginning of the video when I told you that you don't need a lot of momentum to do a side jump? Well, this is one of those side jumps where that is principle to action, so to speak. You're just going to edit out the side of your box and do a little hop up onto a flat. But jumping out onto a flat has limited uses. What you really want to be able to do is do a fully protected box side jump. I'm placing these pieces here so that you can see which pieces you're going to place when you jump out. It's really a lot easier than it looks. So let's go back inside. See that? Just jump out, paint walls, and the floor. Go up, kill your opponent. Let's do it again on the other side, but this time, let's really go for full protection. If you can do the other protected side jumps, you can do this. Just right after you jump, paint floors, paint flat, and you'll be boxed. Now let's take a look at what this looks like from your opponent's perspective. And now the other side. Let's slow that last one down a little. I'm going to jump, paint walls, spin, and paint floors flat. This technique definitely takes a little practice, but it's worth it. It'll save you time and time again. Okay, folks, well, that's it for today. I hope you all got something out of it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. It means the world to me, helps me out a lot. I do put a lot of work into these. Also, please follow me on Twitch, twitch.com/OGLucky, OG_LUKKY. I do live lessons there every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern, so be sure to check me out. Okay, I hope to see you guys there.